What's up, people? Welcome back to Football Insights, home of football addicts. Make sure you follow us on IG, football_insights on IG. On Twitter, it is Footy Insights. Even though Elon Musk is fooling, but let's not pretend we will go out of Twitter. We are still on Twitter. So on Twitter, just follow us, Footy Insights. On TikTok, Footy Insights. Follow us on all our social media. The link is in the description. Just click on the link and follow us on all social media platforms. This is your transfer rundown video. Before you talk about the news, make sure you hit the subscribe button, press on the post notification bell so that anytime we upload, you'll be the first person to receive it. This is Football Insights. My name is SZOBO, and let's get straight into the video. So, of course, transfer window is officially open in the whole of Europe, and then its endeavors, so it's open on the 1st of July, so now players are free to move outside or in and outside Europe, so, and then players can be registered as well. So officially it is open for the whole European teams, and then blockbuster deals are happening. A lot has happened since I posted the last video on this channel. A lot has happened. So quickly we will delve straight into what has happened. But let's start this video with a bit of funny news. This came out from Sports Build in England. Let's check out what they have for us. Kai Havertz has become Arsenal's top earner on a reported £330,000 per week. Kai Havertz, really? That's some funny news, though. And then let's also talk about one funny news that came out just yesterday. I saw this news yesterday, and then I was like, really? Barcelona, a club like Barcelona? This came from Dario Sports. Xavi believes that Christensen is the best suitor to replace Sergio Busquets. For real? Christensen as a DM, as a defensive midfielder. You want to go in a season with Christensen as your top defensive midfielder. What is really happening at Barcelona? Because Christensen, you can't tell me as a Barcelona fan, if you are watching me as a Barcelona fan, if you really believe Xavi really wants Christensen to play as the DM for next season. Just comment below. Let me know your comment below. Let me know your mind. Just comment below. Because I believe it is because of the financial crisis of Barcelona, and that is why Xavi believes that Christensen is the best suitor for Sergio Busquets. Don't tell me, Pep Guardiola did these things and all of that. Xavi is not Pep Guardiola. For God's sake, this is Xavi, and then this is Pep Guardiola. There is difference, So Christensen, personally, Christensen came from the Chelsea Academy. So I know Christensen right from the Chelsea Academy to the Chelsea and first team, Champions League winner, Super Cup winner, Club World Cup winner. A whole lot of achievement for Christensen in Chelsea. Christensen doesn't have the physique to play as a DM. So this is also a funny news from the camp of Barcelona. This is Dario Sports. Dario Sports reported this, so it's a credible news. Really, these are two funny news of the day. So quickly let's move straight into what is happening on the transfer market. The blockbuster news that came out the whole of last week from Thursday to Friday was Mason Mount moving from Chelsea to Manchester United. Fabrizio Romano has something for us. Fabrizio, let's go. Manchester United agree 60 million package deal for Mason Mount with Chelsea. It's done. Here we go. Personal terms agreed weeks ago, and face-to-face talks between clubs made it clear the agreement is done. Mason Mount to Manchester United for £60 million package. So the initial fee or the guaranteed fee is 55 million, and then the add-ons is 5 million. So 55 plus 5, that is 60 million. Currently, there is one director who has walked straight into the Manchester United board. He's a negotiator. His name is Hargreaves. This guy is a tough negotiator. He was working at Adidas, and I think he's the guy doing the negotiations for Manchester United this particular summer. So you see Manchester United being a bit tough in terms of negotiation. So it's a good deal for Manchester United and then Chelsea as well. 60 million for Mason Mount. Honestly, Chelsea wanted 70 million, but 60 million is okay. It is left with one year deal on Mason Mount's contract. So 60 million is a fair deal for Chelsea, and then Manchester United too, they have their player, Chelsea have their money. Mind you, that 60 million is a pure profit for Chelsea in terms of the financial books or the financial records. That 60 million is a pure profit because Mason Mount is an academy player for Chelsea. So Mason Mount to Manchester United is done. So a bit more on Mason Mount, more details. Understand Mason Mount will undergo medicals with Manchester United after the weekend. Contract will be valid until 2028, 5-year deal agreed weeks ago. Fee 55 million fixed plus 5 million add-ons. So as I said earlier, it is 55 million plus 5 million add-ons. He will undergo his medical on the weekend, or during the weekend. Contract 5-year deal contract, and then it is reported that Mason Mount will earn in and around £250,000 a week, and then plus bonuses, it may rise to £300,000 a week. Of course, he is an English boy, so you expect a big money to be given to Mason Mount. Quickly, let's move to Marcelo Brozovic. Marcelo Brozovic is also going to Al Nassr. Unfortunately, Barcelona couldn't handle, or Barcelona couldn't complete a deal for Marcelo Brozovic, and then he is moving to Al Nassr. Fabrizio has something for us. Marcelo Brozovic says yes to Al Nassr proposal. Here we go. Verbal agreement reached, waiting to sign all the contracts. Understand he will undergo medical test on Friday and then final checks to the contract. So Marcelo Brozovic is also moving from Inter Milan to Al Nassr. The quoted fee here is, initially it was 20 something million, 22, I think 22 thereabout, but Fabrizio Romano came back and then reported that the fee for Marcelo Brozovic from Inter to Al Nassr is 18 million euros. So of course he is old. He doesn't have a lot on his contract. Inter Milan are getting 18 million for Marcelo Brozovic. I think it's a fair deal for Al Nassr and then Inter Milan as well. So since we are at Inter Milan, or we are in Inter Milan, Manchester United are chasing one particular player in Inter Milan. Who is this guy? This is the guy. Fabrizio, take over. There is a green light situation with a possible move to Manchester United for Andre Onana. Whilst he isn't desperate to leave Inter, he is open to a Ten Hag reunion at Manchester United. It is down to the clubs to strike a deal or to do a deal. So Manchester United are chasing Inter Milan's goalkeeper Andre Onana. Andre Onana is a top goalkeeper. I won't lie. I believe he's one of the top goalkeepers in world football right now, or European football right now. So Manchester United moving for Andre Onana as a possible replacement for David De Gea is a brilliant deal. I am saying possible because officially David De Gea's contract has come to an end in Manchester United, and then they are negotiating with David De Gea, but it is a bit clear that Manchester United doesn't want to extend David De Gea's contract. And then there are a lot of Saudi clubs chasing David De Gea. So Andre Onana to Manchester United is also on, and then it will be a good deal for Manchester United. Honestly, today is all we have on Manchester United for today's video. Let's quickly move to Juventus. Juventus are doing something. They are suffering. It's not about only Juventus. all the Italian clubs are suffering. I understand, but there are some Italian clubs who likes to disrespect a lot. Example is Inter Milan and AC Milan. It's not like they are broke. I know they are broke, but there are certain deals or there are certain kind of bids they brought to the table concerning other players in other European teams. That sounds a bit disrespectful. And then when we get to AC Milan, we will talk about them. But for now, this is from Di Marzio. Di Marzio take over. During today's meeting with Pimenta, Juventus also talked about Mazzuari, who is leaving Bayern Munich, but the Bianconeri want a right back with more experience in the Serie A. So Rafinha Pimenta is the one who replaced Mino Raiola. Mino Raiola agency. Me, of course, rest in peace to Mino Raiola. Even though I didn't like that guy a lot because I feel he loves money. But this is football. Money moves football. So Pimenta is the new agent. She was the lawyer to Mino Raiola. So she took over after Mino Raiola is dead. So she is the agent of Mazzuari, who plays for Bayern Munich. He's a right back. Juventus are currently chasing him, but of course, as stated here by Di Marzio, the Bianconeri want a right back with more experience in Serie A. I think this is not about more experience in Serie A because Cuadrado has moved from Juventus as a free agent, so you need a replacement, and then Mazzuari will be a fine replacement for Juventus, honestly, because Mazzuari is not a bad player. I don't think Thomas Tuchel wants him that much. Hence why he's chasing or he's pushing for Kai Walker to move from Manchester City to Bayern Munich. So it looks clear that Thomas Tuchel doesn't want to work with Mazzuari. And then I feel 30 million or let's say 25 million plus 5 million add-ons will do. You strike a deal. You can strike a deal with Bayern Munich for Mazzuari. So it is not about experience in Serie A. It is about the ability of the player to compete very well for Juventus. So this is what we have for Juventus. Mind you, Juventus are also trying to or are also looking forward to sell Dusan Vlahovic, and then Chelsea are also chasing Dusan Vlahovic. We will bring you subsequent news about Dusan Vlahovic. But it is not concrete yet. Even though on the weekend it was reported that Chelsea has had 60 million bid rejected by Juventus for Dusan Vlahovic, but it has not been confirmed by all the top journalists, so it is not a concrete news. But I just feel you should know this. So let's move to PSG. PSG are doing some madness in the transfer window. I haven't talked about PSG for a very long time, aside the Mbappe deal or the Mbappe saga, but PSG are doing some solid deals this summer. Mind you, PSG has confirmed Luis Enrique as their new coach. So PSG has their new coach, that is Luis Enrique, a very top coach. Honestly, I wanted Luis Enrique in Chelsea. That was my candidate, but Mauricio Pochettino is the coach right now. So let's wait and see what Mauricio Pochettino brings on board. So PSG currently has Lucas Hernandez, Manuel Ugarte, Marco Asensio. They have Kimi Lee, Milan Skriniar, and Indoor. So PSG are doing blockbuster signing. They are looking forward to add Bernardo Silva into their squad. I feel I want Mbappe to stay because these players can really, really help Mbappe. Honestly, PSG are doing blockbuster deals, but it is low key. So you will not understand. But PSG are doing solid deals. And then it has been reported that they also want Joao Felix from Atletico Madrid. Bloody hell. Joao Felix alongside Marcos Asensio and Kylian Mbappe. That is a fine, team. And then Bernardo Silva as well. That is a fine team, honestly. So since we are at PSG, let's check out one deal they have made or one deal they have struck with Bayern Munich. Fabrice will take over. Lucas Hernandez to PSG. Here we go. Deal in place and agreed as expected since last week. permanent transfer for 48 to 50 million total package. Hernandez already in Paris, set to sign his contract on Thursday. Bayern are keen on Kim Min-jae deal. So Kim Min-jae is the replacement for Lucas Hernandez. Honestly, I feel it is a good deal for PSG and then Bayern Munich as well. Lucas Hernandez to PSG is a here we go. Fabrizio continues by saying Lucas Hernandez will sign a new deal as PSG player on Thursday, contract valid until 2026. He is already in Paris with FC Bayern. Authorization and documents are ready. Lucas Hernandez was considered untouchable by former Bayern directors. It completely changed with the new management. So Lucas Hernandez was considered untouchable by the old Bayern regime, which is Oliver Kahn and Hassan Salihamidzic. By the new Bayern Munich regime or Bayern Munich regime sees Lucas Hernandez as a player that they can generate a bit money, So he's a PSG player right now. I think it's a good deal for PSG. Honestly, Lucas Hernandez has not hit the expectation that he was, the PSG Bayern Munich expected of him. But he has moved from Bayern Munich to PSG, a big club as well, PSG. So I wish him the good luck. I feel he will do well for PSG. Currently, PSG's backline is Marquinhos, Lucas Hernandez, Milan Skriniar, and Kimpembe. They also have Hakimi, Nuno Mendes. So on the back line, PSG are covered. I think they will add an extra center back as well. Danilo can also play as a center back as well. So PSG are doing blockbuster deals. Honestly, they will look solid next season. I posted on my socials that PSG will look solid next season, and people were like, "No, bro, PSG are not doing anything." But they will look solid. So watch out for PSG. Edison Alvarez moved to Borussia Dortmund has also, broken down. This is from Fabrizio Romano. Understand Borussia Dortmund have now pulled out of the race to sign Edison Alvarez despite agreeing personal terms with the Mexican midfielder last week. This guy, I feel very sorry for this guy, honestly, because last summer or last January, just this January transfer window, he was expected to move to Chelsea, and then the deal broke down. Chelsea pulled out, and now he was about to get a move to Borussia Dortmund, and then Borussia Dortmund has also pulled out as well. I don't know what is happening in Ajax, but I feel they should give this boy the chance to also prove himself in the top European teams. So the deal for Edison Alvarez to Borussia Dortmund has also broken down. I feel sorry for Borussia Dortmund and also Edison Alvarez as well. So I have a lot of Liverpool fans, and then they come in my DM saying, "Bro, you don't talk about Liverpool, plenty things, all of that, But we have a news on Liverpool. Fabrizio, let's go. Breaking: Dominic Szoboszlai to Liverpool. Here we go. Understand RB Leipzig are now informed that Liverpool have triggered the release clause. 70 million done deal to be signed soon. This is a huge news for Liverpool. Liverpool needs at least 4 midfielders this summer. Now they have completed Dominic Szoboszlai. As I'm speaking to you right now, he is a new Liverpool player. He will wear the famous Liverpool 8 jersey, Steven Gerrard's jersey. Very, very, very fine player. He's originally an attacking midfielder, but he can play as an 8, as a central midfielder, and as a winger as well in a 4-2-3-1 formation. Very, very brilliant player, Hungarian player, very top player. Dominic Szoboszlai to Liverpool is a big deal for Liverpool. 70 million done deal, and this was a release clause, and then the release clause would have expired on 1st of July. So Liverpool were quick enough to trigger the release clause before RB Leipzig even cancelled the release clause and add a bit more on the release clause. So Liverpool were sharp, So Liverpool wants 4 midfielders. They have completed a move for Alexis McAllister, which I think is a brilliant deal, and now Dominic Szoboszlai. They are chasing Kefren Turan and Romeo Lavia. So they want at least 4 midfielders. They are completely changing their midfield. So Liverpool, there is this thing about Liverpool, and they make deals look so easy. I don't know who is doing the deal for Liverpool, but their deals look so easy. They do their deals easy. So Dominic Szoboszlai to Liverpool is a here we go. He has signed his contract as I'm speaking to you right now. He has been unveiled as a Liverpool player. It is a fine deal for Liverpool. Honestly, Dominic Szoboszlai, very top player. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is your transfer rundown video. This brings us to the end of the video. Make sure you click on the subscribe button. Make sure you press on the post notification bell. Make sure you follow us on IG, football_insights. On Twitter, it is Footy Insights. On TikTok, it is also Footy Insights. Let's create a big family. Just comment below if you don't agree with me. Just comment your opinion below. I want to hear your opinion just on the comment box. Let's get interactive, So this brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for your time. Peace.